Cities need indicators to measure performance. Existing indicators are often not standardized, consistent, or comparable over time or across cities. That's why various bodies like the International Standards Organization, the National Neighborhood Indicator Partnership, Zillow, and Accela are promoting standards like builds to facilitate the creation of this actionable information. At Ontodia, we're all about putting open data to work. That's why we created CivicDashboards. With CivicDashboards, we created a system where we combine data from various sources, like the census, the Department of Labor Statistics, and just about any data, public or private, about a jurisdiction. Using the ISO 37120 standard as a starting point, we went ahead and gathered, normalized, and computed indicators for all 3,000 plus counties and 35,000 plus cities and municipalities across the US. Let's look up San Ramon. As you can see, we compiled a lot of information, right, into actionable indicators on demographics, economics, safety, and housing, education for starters. Let's look at building permits. And we did this for data going back to 2000, not just last year's ACS or the last decennial census, right? And computed this across all these jurisdictions across the US. This is all well and good. It's survey data compiled by all these trusted sources. But what if you use transactional data? Transactional data that's now being exposed by Civic Data and the Accela Construct API. And that's exactly what we did with CivicDashboards. So if we look at San Diego, California, you'll see that we compiled the same information, right? It's all very interesting. But notice how the building permits indicator is different, right? It has the builds logo as well as the Accela logo. And why is that? Because now we're consuming data from these sources. So if I click on this dashboard, you notice that it's different. It's more of an operational dashboard, right? It has more granular data because we have all that great data being exposed by Accela. We can even drill down all the way to the permit detail information thanks to the Construct API. You might say anybody can build dashboards. What makes CivicDashboards different? Well, because we actually want you to build dashboards. Let me demonstrate. So how do I build a dashboard? Simple. Go to my account and click New Dashboard. Let's say I want to build something about San Ramon. Well, click on Add Widget right here. Maybe let's call this San Ramon Economic Activity Dashboard. Let me put in San Ramon here. We have a lot of templates already, so let me just use this economic template. Create. Nice. This mixes some of the different demographics that we already compiled for San Ramon. Notice that the template encapsulates a lot of intelligence, right? It knows the context of where San Ramon lies within that area. It shows the county and the state averages as well. But what if I want to add some other information beyond what the template has? That can be done. Let me add some more indicators. Say the mayor wants to see some housing information. Okay, let's say feed and rent. It's right there. And let's get home ownership. Let's change the color to green. Okay. Let me just adjust this and put this both here. And you're not limited to just our pre-computed indicators. You can add just about any data source too, like CCAN, the same technology that powers Civic Data. We actually have pre-enrolled it, pre-registered it here, or just about any RESTful API. And you can see how to do that in our CivicDashboards YouTube channel. Now that we have access to transactional data, we ask ourselves, what can we add to CivicDashboards to make it a true collaborative analytics environment? Using this challenge to inform development, we're proud to introduce Civic Dashboard Analytics, a fully integrated web-based data analytics environment with all the power of IPython and 300 plus packages like NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, so you can really do serious collaborative data analysis to power custom dashboards. Let's go back to the San Diego Business Permits operational dashboard. Notice these last two graphs. Not only are we plotting historical data for the estimated cost of all building permits in San Diego and building permits per 1,000 residents, we can compute that because we have demographics data, but we're actually making a prediction. So this is just not plotting points on a graph. So how was that done? And that's through our IPython integration. Notice here that we're importing Python Pandas and we're getting data from Civic Data, right? And here we're actually doing a simple prediction using some machine learning from the historical data to predict what the value is for the building permit costs in 2015. And then we create a plot, and afterwards we create the data URI, which is then embedded into the dashboard. Now imagine we had property tax data, 311 data, and correlate it with the permit data. What kind of insights can be had? And these dashboards can be embedded on any website, put on a big TV screen at the property tax office, displayed at the mayor's office, and since the dashboards are web responsive, they can even be displayed on an iPad or a smartphone. We believe as builds, adoption spreads, and the Accela API gets richer, we want to extend CivicDashboards Analytics so it will automatically enable this for any jurisdiction that has this information. And we don't want to stop with building permits. We want to do this for all other topic areas as well, where Accela has a solution, maybe 311, facilities, fleet management, etc. With our submission, enabled by Accela's modern APIs, we believe we're a step closer to the responsive 21st century government that we all expect and deserve. Thank you.